5 couples in crisis have headed to an island retreat where they have just 1 month to save their love or break up forever.
Bula!
Bula! The one thing all of our couples have in common is hope. They're here to save their relationships, and we're here to help.
Oh, wow, look at that ocean.
It's
Look
awesome.
how blue it is.
A year ago, Dan ended things with Lisa over Facebook. But since reconciling, they've struggled to make things work.
You make out like it's all on me. You did the same thing in your last relationship. You walk away when things get too hard.
I'd just like to have a more harmonious relationship.
For Jodie and Stu, it's working on their intimacy issues because it's been over a year since they last had sex.
We just went straight to bed last night after the party. Still no kissing or anything at this point.
I feel shady as...
Childhood sweethearts, Sarah and Keelan, need to tackle Keelan's excessive drinking.
We haven't really come to any sort of agreement on how to really control his drinking.
Carl was caught having an affair, and Lucy is struggling to move past it.
This morning I feel still emotional from last night. I want to really move on from the affair, and I was hoping to express how I feel to Carl and him to support me and comfort me and empathise and know that he hurt me. I feel like I have to keep bringing it up to move forward, but every time I do, he gets annoyed. I think if he really wants to make it work, he just needs to be more understanding and just 100% want to be there for me and support me.
Sade lied whilst pregnant, telling Josh he wasn't the father of their daughter, Tyler.
I found out I was pregnant a week after we separated. I did some pretty nasty things, and I told him the baby wasn't his.
Not being there for the birth of my first child, not cutting the cord, not even knowing every single day if that was my child or that wasn't my child. I have never got over that. Yeah, it wasn't a good time in my life.
After last night's revelations to the group, tensions between the couples are at an all-time high.
I feel like he's kind of thrown me under the bus a few times in regards to, you know, our issues back then. I'm not sure if I want to do this. I don't know whether I want to keep doing this, and I'm ready to just throw the towel in and walk away. I think you know what one of my biggest fears coming in here was. I verbalised it to you before we came, and it was that you were going to try and compete with me here. Well,
It's not a competition. It's not.
It's not.
hey, oh, seriously, it's not a competition here. What did I start off by saying? This is what you do. You are so good at throwing
Stay here.
things.
What do you have to keep getting so escalated for all the time? We've both equally made remarks about each other. It's just you're now taking offence to it and having a go about it.
No.
Yes, it
You're
is
not-
100%.
You're not listening.
It's the same way it's always been. No, I'm just not agreeing with what you're saying. There's a complete difference.
I'm talking about right now. I'm not talking about
I
the
don't care
past.
about talking about right now.
I do.
It's the exact same thing from the exact same day today.
And you know what our issue is?
Hey, no, wanna know what our problem is? Is that right there. You escalate and go straight to here. How is someone going to be able to sit there and talk to you when you go and act like that? That's what the problem is.
Wow, you're not listening to what I'm saying.
I'm just
We are
not agreeing
literally,
with what you're saying.
you know, right now, like, I want nothing to do with you. I would
Okay,
love to
then
go and
go
make
away.
Sade and Josh came to the retreat having quite a volatile relationship. When they argue, Sade lashes out to hurt Josh. In one instance, telling him he wasn't Tyler's father. It's this volatility that is pushing him away. If we're going to save them as a couple, we have got to get her to realise that this pattern of behaviour has consequences.
Today, the specialists are separating the couples to give the boys and girls some time on their own.
During the retreat, it's really important that the couples spend time apart from one another.
Nice job.
Not bad at all, mate.
Men and women communicate differently.
Hey, look! Oh, she's so pretty.
And forming friendships will help provide much-needed support.
We can make our own romance with our pink champagne and our waterfalls.
No dramas.
No dramas.
So true. Who needs the boys? Let's just do this daily. I'm so keen.
Even though we are on a couples retreat, I think it's really important to spend time with the girls because no one understands you like a female.
Such a female thing to say. I'm sure we're gonna dig pretty deep and we're all going to get to know each other.
I think when you got the protection of Man Island here and... Oh, mate, what happens on Man Island stays on Man Island.
We've named this place Man Island. Man Island was the epitome of boys being boys.
Here we go.
Fail.
Is the island actually called Man Island?
No. But we've claimed it for all troubled men.
For all troubled men.
Oh, yeah.
Were you guys secretly hoping that when we turn up like this might be in the singles island?
Yeah, exactly.
That's what Joe was saying. There better not be other women there. I'll go nuts.
Anyway, I've got to behave myself. I'm already in enough trouble.
Yeah, that's it. How do you reckon Lucy feels about the whole situation?
Oh, she finds it really tough.
Yeah.
You know, the fact that I, slept with one of my clients and did all that, I think she finds it really hard. Starting to bring it back up again. Yeah, I mean, I definitely can honestly say I would never do it again because, I know that Lucy's the one that I want to be with. Back then I didn't think that. I thought in my mind, we're done.
Yeah.
We're totally finished and I was looking for something. Yeah. So.
No, you'll be right, mate. You wouldn't be here if you didn't care about it.
Yeah, that's right.
Is that the only affair you've had?
Yeah, it is, yeah. Yeah.
What about you, Dan?
I've never cheated on Lisa. No. No, never with Lisa.
So even after you broke up with her, did you hook up with anyone in New Zealand?
No. I went bush. When I went to New Zealand after I'd broken up with Lisa, I just needed to be by myself and get away from it all. I just went into the hills sort of thing. It was awesome.
I want to give Dan the benefit of the doubt, but I find it hard to believe Dan a lot. When you ask him a direct question, he doesn't look at you in the eye when he's talking to you.
And then I went back and ended up sleeping with Lisa, and so we didn't really break up very well.
But something drew you to her. I mean, you left your wife for this girl, eh?
Yeah.
The girls are spending their day at the local waterfall. And just like on Man Island...
Do you believe he's cheated? Or that he hasn't cheated on you?
Dan's time in New Zealand is a hot topic.
I don't have any fear that he would cheat on me. None.
Yeah.
He's like the worst liar in the world. If I just called him on something, he'd be like, I'd be like, you're just telling lies, aren't you?
I wonder if Lisa can trust Dan. She appears pretty confident in their relationship, but, I mean, he's left before. What's to say he's not going to leave again?
Has Stu or yourself experienced cheating, or...?
Stu doesn't even have sex with me. I think he's too lazy to have sex with someone else.
The girls got on really well. It was an opportunity for us to bond and get to know a little bit more about each other.
For sex staff Jodie, there is clearly an extra level of excitement.
Out of nowhere, this really hot Fijian guy jumped into the water. I think Jodie liked it a lot.
That was a rather hot Fijian man. I kind of wanted to follow him up the rock. Yeah, like that's so funny. Jodie's blushing because she hasn't had it for so long. Maybe.
Jodie's ready for it. She's just not getting it.
After spending the day away from their partners, it's time for the couples to reconnect.
Oh, wow, campfire.
And focus on saving their relationships.
Confronting their issues has left the couples feeling broken and down. Now it's time to get to work on building them back up. What we have planned tonight will be a really crucial step in saving their relationships. It's about time they all let go of the past and start moving forwards.
The main theme tonight we're going to talk about is resentment. It's a combination of fear of the future, anger at the present, and resenting the past. Hands up who holds resentment. Resentments cause significant ruptures in any relationship. We need to help these couples let go of them so they can start to repair some of the damage done. Resentment is like taking a mouthful of poison and expecting the other person to get sick.
Resentment keeps you in a stuck place, and we're about to share with you a technique for beginning to let this stuff go.
Reach behind you and there's a box with your name on it. Inside these boxes is an item that you have identified as a symbol of resentment in your relationship. You'll be burning these items, ridding yourselves of that resentment. What we're trying to do is get the couples to focus on what's holding their relationships back so they can move forward. Lucy, we'll start off with you.
So this is a text message I sent to the girl that Carl had an affair with.
Are you able to read any of that out?
I'm curious to know if you enjoyed my husband.
Coming up,
This is the paternity test.
can the couples leave their resentments behind?
I think we can all feel how difficult this actually is.
And later, the shock wedding that rocks the retreat.
Josh, what are you doing?
It hurts my heart. I can feel it.
Lucy.
What we've done is set up a situation where the couples can burn their resentment rather than being burned by it.
So this is a text message I sent to the girl that Carl had an affair with.
Are you able to read any of that out?
I'm curious to know if you enjoyed my husband. father of my 3 children. Maybe I should seduce and your boyfriend so you know exactly how it feels to be deceived. I hope you never run into me. Have a lovely day.
Thank you very much for being so brave. Take the letter up to the fire.
To burn that message could well be the beginning of the end of that resentment. It's a really clear indication of quite how deep that hurt and pain goes. I really hope that Kyle got to see all that he's done here.
Sade.
I hold towards Josh.
It's a list, is it?
Yeah.
Just read out a couple.
The fact that he still sees me as the person I was 4 years ago and he doesn't understand me now. His lack of appreciation and understanding towards how much being a mum has changed me mentally and physically. And just Josh's lack of empathy towards me going through my pregnancy alone.
Okay. I think we can all feel how difficult this actually is. Can you stand up now and put it in the fire?
Reading the list of the resentments I had towards Josh made me realise we still have so much work to do.
Josh.
One of my big resentments with Sade is that I missed out on a large part of a massive big moment in my life, and I'll never get that back. Sade lied to me during her pregnancy with Tyler, telling me that Tyler wasn't mine. This is the paternity test that I got done when Tyler was born. To me, this signifies a time in my life that was a very dark time, and it's something that I still hold a lot of resentment towards and find very difficult to move on from.
Sade and Josh both want a stable relationship for their daughter Tyler. At the moment, this is just a dream. But if they can unpack all their resentments, it could soon start to become a reality. Jodie, your turn.
I have some lingerie and I haven't really been able to wear it because I know that Stu wouldn't appreciate it. So, yeah.
Stu?
Yeah, obviously, it's a hard thing to swallow. I felt pretty terrible for Jo, more than anything, and the fact that she felt that way. Why and how did it come to this point where we're in this situation? Appreciate, Jo, just the understanding that you do have for me. Yeah, it's just getting back to what it was. So.
Great. When any relationship lacks intimacy for such a long time, it can be quite difficult and awkward to rebuild that physical connection. Jodie and Stu have a lot of work to do to recapture their sexual chemistry. But if they work hard here at the retreat, they'll be able to once again find the spark they had when they first fell in love. Sarah.
I bought Keelan's stubby holder. He drinks far too often, and I don't think he acknowledges the fact that it is an issue.
Okay.
I think I probably drink more than I should. But I don't think that I'm fully dependent or, you know, full-blown alcoholic or anything even close to that.
Alcohol causes huge problems for couples everywhere. My concern is that Keelan has completely underestimated the extent of his problem. We just need to get him to realize that so he can start to work on his relationship.
Keelan.
What I have here is a pair of boots that Sarah's ex bought for her.
I love those boots. And they go with anything.
I feel like by getting rid of these, it's getting rid of that past.
Sarah and Keelan are your classic codependent couple. He's a little bit mad, bad, and dangerous to know.
I'm gonna cry.
On the other hand, she's a classic carer.
They were her favourite boots.
I'm not happy.
That was my favourite stubby holder.
Lisa, pull out your symbol of resentment.
God, I'm terrified. Dan broke up with me over Facebook Messenger. These are the messages that Dan and I sent to each other the day that he broke up with me. These are the messages that Dan and I sent to each other the day that he broke up with me. Hi, love. I'm so sorry to tell you this via message. I have to be honest with you, and I hope I can express where I'm at. The reality is that I want different things. I want to be with the Lisa I first met. And I want to drink with my friends and be an idiot. That's so you. I really care about you, but I can't see myself marrying you or living happily ever after under our current circumstances. There is no one else. I do love you, but it's not good for us both.
Lisa's resentment item was really symbolic of the pain she suffered and the notion that Dan abandoned her. But I don't think we know everything just yet. Giving up resentment. It's not an easy job. This is only the start of trying to get you to be reflective about what it is that's holding up your relationship and what prevents you from engaging in change for the future. Great work. Well done. Now that the bonfire is over, the couples have a chance to reflect. No one is expecting through one group session that we can magically drop resentment. We just wanted to get them thinking, how is this affecting our relationship? It's early days yet, but this could be the first step in letting go for good.
Group therapy. I never thought in a million years you would do that.
Yeah, pretty full on.
Yeah.
Burning Sarah's boots definitely meant something for me, but I definitely don't think Sarah was too impressed with the whole situation.
You are very brave for burning my boots. I don't think many other men at all would step up and be prepared to burn their woman's footwear.
But they were smelly anyway.
They were not smelly. They were like worn ones. Not cool. All I was hoping after the bonfire was that Keelan was not going to burn any more of my clothing or shoes. That was very stressful for me.
I'll buy you some new boots.
You're gonna have to.
You know what? I wish I had a stubby holder.
Blew me away for 6 when you read that letter out. I think you're more hurt by the way I did it as opposed to what it was.
You've never apologised. I just want you to be sorry for hurting me. That's what I need out of this.
I apologise for how I went about breaking
See,
up.
it's still a half apology. You can't just sit there and sincerely say, Lisa, I'm really sorry I hurt your feelings.
Tonight was a little bit frustrating for me. You know, the affair keeps being brought up all the time, but, you know, Lucy and I have had problems for 15 years. I think it's a great thing that she burnt that letter. You know, hopefully she can let it go now. I'm not saying that the affair wasn't significant, but I just want you to remember that that wasn't our major problem.
That's what broke me. It's something that has really hurt me and really, I feel that I don't know how to get over.
I keep hearing that. And
No,
you keep,
let me finish,
and you
please.
keep blaming the affair.
Let me finish. You don't understand how hard it was. You're not getting the point. You're getting very defensive. You're not understanding
No,
and
but you just keep
empathising.
making out that, you know, that you were this... Anyway, I don't want
I'm not saying I'm perfect. The way you're reacting now and not listening to me and understanding and empathising with me is really pissing me off, and this is how I can't get over it.
I'm gonna go to bed.
When a relationship has been hurt by an affair, the person that's been caught having the affair is always hoping to forget about it as quickly as possible. But the person that's hurt needs to talk about it. Carl needs to take the time to listen to where Lucy is coming from and to feel her pain. I'm just not sure if he can do that.
Coming up, psychologist Sandy gets to the heart of Lisa and Dan's issues.
He was very honest. He told me that he was married and that he had a baby on the way.
And later, the shock wedding no one saw coming.
Her reaction could either make or break this relationship.
Throughout this retreat, the couples will have access to regular counselling sessions with the specialists.
Hello, how you going?
Hi, good. How are you?
Good.
Today, psychologist Sandy is keen to sit down with Lisa and Dan and get to the crux of their issues.
When Lisa and Dan got together, Dan was a married man with a pregnant wife. I want to find out if this affair is at the heart of some of their issues now. You've mentioned it, but I don't know if we've really gone into the beginning of your relationship.
No.
So tell me about that now.
I was married for 6 years, roughly. Yeah. She fell pregnant, and I guess from there things really went downhill really fast. The intimacy went. Obviously she's not interested in it because for whatever reason her body's changed, and that's very hard for me. I just felt like she wasn't there anymore, and I was kind of on my own, I guess.
And what happened then?
Had a night out with my friends and we were just out at a bar and this is where I met Lisa. Had a few drinks and whatever happened, happened. We had a one-night stand.
I sent him off on the train the following morning. Said, see ya, it's Mother's Day, go away. Basically, that's the gist of it.
We continued to stay in touch. I explained my situation to Lisa.
He was very honest with me. He told me that he was married and that he had a baby on the way. I assumed they were separated in that first meeting. Otherwise, I probably would not have let him come home with me. A week or two later, he actually corrected me and said, no, she's actually coming home next week. I was going, oh, crap. Okay.
Obviously, my daughter was born and my partner went to South Africa to visit her family and
Dan asked me if I would spend some time with him.
Yeah.
And bless one of my girlfriends, she said to me, Lisa, just go and have some fun. Don't worry about it. I was like, oh. And I guess that kind of was, yeah. I kind of went, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Maybe I could just let it be fun.
My partner came back and I think she just called me on it. She said, you don't want to be with me, do you? And I just said no.
How do you think this has set you up for how you are in this relationship now?
There wasn't a lot of trust.
No, there wasn't a lot of trust at the start of our
beginning.
relationship because of the way, because of this other person in the background.
Yeah.
In relationships that begin as affairs, establishing and maintaining trust is key. Lisa's experience of being the other woman has left her suspicious of Dan. Lisa may put on a brave face, but her greatest fear is that it could happen to her.
Whilst face-to-face counselling will work for some couples, for others, the experts will need a more unconventional approach.
With less than 4 weeks to save their relationships, there's a very real chance that some of these couples will break up. Right now, 2 of the couples in particular seem most at risk. Sade and Josh, and Lucy and Carl. So today, they're in for a shock. Is Lucy around?
Yeah, she is. Lucy.
Is Josh here at all?
Yeah.
We're going to give them a reminder of what they have before they potentially lose it forever.
Wow. Wedding dresses. They're gorgeous. Takes me back to my special day.
On your special day, it was special, right?
It was really special, yeah.
When you had big dreams together. Here we are trying to save those dreams.
Yeah.
This is make or break. So what we're here to do, we want to pair you up with a stranger and have a ceremony. And Carl's going to get to see this. If it doesn't work out, there's the potential that you may marry another guy.
I don't think he'll like it at all.
That's exactly why we want to do it.
I can't imagine marrying anyone else but Carl. It just breaks my heart just even thinking about it.
The mock wedding is a fantastic tool to show these couples a future they might not like. It's a chance for them to alter their potential futures before it's too late.
Have a look over there, Josh.
Wow. Something wedding-like.
What we're going to do is we are going to have a mock wedding. And we're going to bring Sade around to see you in a relationship with somebody else.
Okay. I don't know how she'll take it. I really hope you guys have got security.
Sade and Josh have a long history of breaking up and reconciling. Sade is often volatile and pushes Josh away. Walking into this blind, she's going to come face to face with the real prospect of Josh marrying someone else. And I don't think she's going to like it one bit. I'm hoping this will shock her into realising the consequences of her pattern of behaviour. It's going around the corner. What do you see there? What is going on? Come with me now. Okay. Sit down.
Okay. The shakes.
Both Sade and Josh will be feeling extremely anxious and vulnerable in this situation. They'll be thinking, is this the future I want? If not, what am I going to do about it?
It is taking every morsel in my body to not get up. Josh, what the are you doing?
Coming up,
Take a deep breath.
will the shock weddings bring them closer together
Let them speak now or forever hold their peace.
or tear them apart forever?
We've staged a mock wedding for Sade and Josh to force them to face a potential future without each other. Sade has no idea what's about to unfold, and her reaction now could either make or break this relationship. This is a glimpse of what could happen. How do you feel at the prospect of Josh marrying somebody else?
It hurts. It hurts my heart. I can feel it.
Please take each other's hands. Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to join this man and this woman in holy matrimony.
It's definitely hard for me to see how upset this is making Sade.
All of us need and desire to love and to be loved.
I think this is a massive wake-up call.
Let your marriage be a time of waking each morning and falling in love with each other all over again.
When Sade lied to Josh, telling him he wasn't Tyler's father, it was her way of pushing him away and showing him that she didn't value him as a partner. Now that she wants Josh back in her life, she needs to demonstrate that she will stand up and fight for him and their relationship.
If anyone can show just cause why this couple cannot lawfully be joined together in matrimony, let them speak now or forever hold their peace.
Babe! Let go of her hands.
Thank God you said something.
Are you okay?
No. I felt like I was betraying you.
I don't want you to be with anyone else but me. I want to be with you. I want to be the one down the end of the aisle with you. You know, I want us to do this. I want my dad to walk me down the aisle to you. I'll be happy.
Me too.
This is a wake-up call. I'm going to do anything and everything that it takes to save me and Josh.
An affair has caused massive damage to Lucy and Carl's marriage. They're currently living apart.
Are you ready for this? I don't know. Take a deep breath.
And considering the thought of leading separate lives forever. For Carl, I'm hoping this will cut very close to the bone and make him realize what he's so close to losing.
Come with me.
The groom standing up there looked like the guy that Lucy dated once we separated. My heart just sank.
What do you see up there?
Looks like there's a wedding about to happen.
I really don't know how Carl will react watching me get married. He doesn't show his emotions. It would be interesting if he does get affected by it.
I can't handle this. That other guy, if that's what she wants, then we're done. We're finished.
What we're giving you here is a clear look into the future. If you break up, there's the potential that she will be marrying somebody else.
It was the worst feeling I've ever had in my life.
Please take each other's hands.
I just felt like I was going to lose my wife, my soulmate, once and for all. Lots of emotions going through my head.
What emotions are they?
What could happen if we don't? It's just making me think of my fit. My family and my kids, and I could lose it all, you know?
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here today to join this man and this woman in holy matrimony.
Very hard to take.
All of us need and desire to love and to be loved. Let your marriage be a time of waking each morning and falling in love with each other all over again.
I've had these dreams, you know? These dreams of Lucy moving on and meeting someone else, and it's my biggest fear.
If anyone can show just cause whilst this couple cannot lawfully be joined together in matrimony, let them speak now or forever hold their peace.
She can't get married, she's my wife.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
I don't want to lose you to anybody else.
I want us to make it work. I've never, ever in my life seen you cry, ever.
I've tried not to. I'm supposed to be tough.
It means the world to me that you really do care.
I love you so much.
They still have a long road ahead, but from what I've seen today, I have enormous hope for Lucy and Kyle.
I'm never gonna let you go again.
Real men do cry, and by showing his vulnerability, Kyle is expressing how much Lucy still means to him.
We both realised how much we love each other and how much we want to be together. I love you.
I love you so much.
It was definitely a huge jump forward. I don't want to lose you for fixing our relationship
I don't want to lose you.
and the chance for us to have a new beginning.
This place is absolute heaven. It's magical.
The greatest real love stories are coming.
I really want to get back in the saddle with my husband.
She's ready for it.
As 5 couples fight to save a love
I do love Sade.
like no other.
I really, really, truly do.
Next week, romance takes over.
I feel like Julia Roberts in Pretty Woman.
Can the men sweep the girls off their feet?
I wouldn't change it for the world.
This is actually the best day of my life.
On the fantasy dates of a lifetime.
I'm like so blown away.
You're making me feel special.
All we need is each other.
And the power of forgiveness sparks hope.
I'd be happy to go down knowing that you forgive me.
I do forgive you. I just need help with forgetting.
The most revealing group session.
I wanted to crawl into a hole. It was awkward. Very, very awkward. I was terrified.
I think I would have just turned around and left.
True feelings are exposed.
Sometimes I want to just throw up. I'll wake up feeling I can't breathe.
I'm here to show how we can make this work.
A passionate dinner party
Have you fantasised about any other man?
serves up a surprise. And without warning,
My heart just dropped.
I can't do this.
one couple walks away.
Our group has got a little bit smaller.
And soon, love is rocked by the shock of the season.
The only way forward is with complete honesty.
I have 3 kids. I don't want 4.
Our experts delve deeper
I want you to be at least comforted that we have our arms around you. We're not leaving you.
to reignite their
I
love.
think we can really feel the spark coming back.
I'm saying, do you want to be my girlfriend again?
I'd love to be your girlfriend.
And the island fills with hope.
I'm slowly starting to let things go.
The Last Resort, Tuesday, 7:30